Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. Now, they did a lot of filming here at night for Jumanji because they didn't want to shut the tours down or reroute us, so they did a lot of filming at night. One night, their generators went out, so they lost all their lighting. So what they did is they lit up a bunch of torches, and that's how they kept the film rolling that particular night. So it goes to show you what Hollywood does to keep the film rolling, especially here at night when they're filming. Straight ahead of us, you see this big open field. You go around to the right, you can see to the left. It's one of our wedding venues. It's the most favored spot. Polycoo Gardens, it's called. Great place to get married or renew your wedding vows. A lot of other functions happen there as well. And not this last summer, the summer before, there was the Spartan race came through here. And the Spartan race, if you know anything about that race, they set up an obstacle course. And it took them 30 days to set it all up in all three of our land divisions. And with a matter of 2 days, they ran the race. The second day, they had 7,000 people participate in that Spartan race. Now, Kualoa, we're still in Kualoa. It's long back. I'll refer to the long back if you guys look over to the right. Kualoa Mountain Range. This is the front side of Kualoa. And if we go on that hike, I'll show you the back side. So that's how high up we're going to get. And then, so the road does get a little bumpy. I'll try and take it as easy on you as I can. Treat you just like you're my own hunter, which is family here at Kualoa. Okay? So, I want to take you back about 1,600 years ago when they came over. They came from the Marquesas Islands. They brought with them the pigs, the chickens, they had a couple of dogs on board, and then they brought canoe plants with them. The only reason they call them canoe plants is because they came over on a canoe. Of course, they had plenty of protein from the fish out of the ocean. And then when they got over here, because they didn't know that there was even islands here, but they did bring plants with them and agriculture farmers, right? So they put everything into the ground. The way they watered all those crops, they would divert water from the main streams, and then that's how they watered. So they really became fully sustainable. They Malama Aina. What that means is they took care of the land, and the land took care of them in turn. So the older siblings cared for the younger siblings, and then vice versa as people age. And the Aloha spirit was alive and well hundreds and hundreds of years ago, still is alive and well today. Aloha meaning hello and love. Love of the land and love of one another. So that still holds true today. So hopefully you guys have felt some Aloha spirit here since you've been on island, and then I can extend Aloha to you on this tour as well. So we're going to get over this next cattle guard, and I'll let you know that we are in Pakipuku, and I'm going to talk a little bit about our state tree. Now, it's the kukui tree, and it produces a sap called the sap, and that sap is very, very steep. And what they used to do is they would trap wild cockroaches, and they would take feathers, red, sometimes yellow feathers, and then they would put together capes for their chiefs or their elite. So only the chiefs were able to wear that headgear and capes, and then if you guys are interested in those kinds of things, all that stuff can be artifacts down at the missions, down in the city. That's a great place to go if you're interested in artifacts. So the kukui trees are these light green leaf trees you see both on the right and the left. And I'll let you know who's ever done to the birds. Get the feathers they needed, and then they would let the bird go. And feed and let the birds go, and they would battle the wild birds. So I do also want to let you know the kukui tree produces kukui nuts, and the kukui nuts are very oily. They used to use them as laxatives when they eat too many kukui nuts today. And then also they could group a bunch of the kukui nuts together, light them on fire. They use much like a light source. So if you saw in the movie Moana, the torches they carried in Moana were kukui nuts. And then they also would use them like a group them together and golf ball. You guys can see any of the cocoon that's in the trees right now, but you guys, if you guys continue to look as we make our way through this tree, I can some of the cocoon ones. So we are in the jungle, and I want to let you know about some of the wild animals. We don't have many, but we do have wild animals. I didn't see any on my first tour, but doesn't mean that we won't see any. Now, if you see wild boar out in the wild, and the rat was around during the sugar mill days. We brought the mongoose to eradicate the rat. The rat is a night creature, and the mongoose is a day creature, so it didn't do a whole lot of good bringing the mongoose together. They didn't really do their homework very well because we kind of high-five each other between the day and the night now, but these guys, the chickens and the roosters that crow up hours in the daytime, that's about the extent of our wild animals here on this island.